the authoritative word on anagrams, ciphers, crosswords, semantics, and other jumbles. How word games and game words add value and keep you sharp, by Tom Seast. Arranged letters. To my knowledge, there are still only 26 letters in the English alphabet, and only 5.5 vowels or something like that. But I'm no expert on this topic either. I do, however, feel that much time could be saved if all letters were arranged properly like all marriages. It would seem that a random arrangement of letters and a random arrangement of couples would lead to troubles on both fronts. If I randomly arrange the letters S, O, P, and T into many words like stop, pots, tops, and spot, when used in my randomly arranged marriage, they would have different effects or results. Arranged and ordered words. I can also take an ordered arrangement of letters, which form a word, and then arrange and order those words into sentences, and use those to communicate ideas, thoughts, and feelings, among other things. So in my mind, ordered and arranged letters and words are most useful to me. Arranged and ordered sentences. You can then take the sentences and order and arrange and sequence those into paragraphs, chapters, stories, and so on to convey larger sets of thoughts and ideas. So while this concept seems simple, it can also prove difficult for many people. Not so fun. For some people, with various disorders or without some form of formal language curriculum and understanding, it can be difficult to make these arrangements of letters, words, sentences, and paragraphs make sense and convey these ideas. The advent of the spoken and recorded versions of these same combinations have aided many that have had limited understanding of the same words. The cost of producing and distributing forms of these same letters, words, sentences, and paragraphs in either written or audio form have gone way down over the years, and this has helped in the rapid advance of ideas and thoughts. The fun. There are also many forms and arrangements of these words that then turn into games that people play to improve their understanding of the words. These games can also serve to exercise and maintain a sharp mind as someone continues to advance in their age. These games include anagrams, crossword puzzles, ciphers, rebus puzzles, letter arrangement games, semantic games, word search, word jumbles. The relative value of words. People have a tendency to value the random arrangement and order of words differently depending on the final arranged order and meaning. And even the speaker or author of these words can add to or remove from the value of the words. The Gettysburg Address. Take these words by Abraham Lincoln on November 19, 1863. 77 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that the nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this, but in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note nor long remember that what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they also fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion, that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. Rearrange the words randomly and have someone deliver the new arrangement, and the value and the meaning are lost. The arrangement and the order and the emphasis in the delivery add to the meaning and the subsequent value. The power of words. The power that lies within the proper and ordered arrangement of words leads to better understanding, improved acceptance, and ultimately to the motivation to different actions depending on how they are understood. I hope that my simplistic portrayal has convinced you to act and improve how you use the arrangement and order of letters and words into your ideas. Me. I'm not the best at arranging my thoughts into the expression of letters and words, but I do use a lot of them throughout my days. Feel free to follow my randomly arranged ramblings at the links listed below.